Hey guys, Coach Jess here to talk about today's workout. So the first part A, I guess, is going to be JT at home. So this is a 13-minute AMRAP of 14 overhead press. So for that, I'm going to use my handy dandy kettlebell. All right, so I'm going to put it in that front rack position. I'm going to create torque at my hips by pulling my heels together, squeezing my butt, turning on my core so none of this moves. Right, I'm going to press up over my head, lock out my elbows so that my biceps right here next to my ear. If you want to see it from the side, looks like this. All right, so you have 14 of those. You can switch whenever you want, or you can grab a weight that will allow you to do 7 and 7. From there, you're going to have 14 chair dips. So grab a sturdy chair, something that you can lean off the end. Now the point here is to keep your hips directly under your shoulders and your elbows directly over your wrist as you lower, right? So you're going to find a foot position that allows you to get full range of motion. So we're looking for biceps to be parallel with the ground, right? So you control how difficult this is based on where your feet are, because you get more or less support from your feet the further away they are from your body. Try and say that 5 times fast. All right, so 14 and 14, 13 minutes, okay? From there, you have a 2-minute rest. Enjoy, drink water, and then head into your 6-minute EMOM. So you're going to be switching stations on this one. You have 2 stations. The first is your palm side plank. So for your palm side plank, you're going to stack your shoulder directly over your wrist and then stack your 2 feet on top of each other. Now, what people tend to do with these side planks that make them less effective is put their arms way out here and not underneath their shoulders. So I'm sort of just hanging on my joints right now. I'm not actually using my obliques to keep me stabilized in this position. So to do that, we're going to bring the hand back under the shoulder. Right? You can have your hand on your hips or hand up in the ceiling. So you're drawing a straight line from wrist, shoulder, head, shoulder, wrist. So that looks like this from the side. And then a straight line down your torso. All right? So you'll do that for 1 minute, and then you'll move into good mornings with an object. I don't have any creative objects in the house. I looked around. There's a jug of water, but it's not quite full. So I'm just going to use my kettlebell for that too. So for your good morning, hold your object up at your chest, right? You want to have somewhat straight knees, but a lot of you have tight hamstrings out there. So if you need to bend your knees a little bit, that's okay. But focus on keeping your knees pretty straight, right? So we're going to push our hips and knees back. And you're going to go down until you feel a pretty intense pull from your hamstrings. That's how you'll know it's time to change directions. Pop up, squeeze your glutes. So we're going to keep our back strong and straight, chest up high. Feel that pull from the hamstrings. Pop up, squeeze your glutes. All right, then go into your side plank on the other side, palm side plank on the other side for 1 minute. All right. 6 minutes of work there, guys, but I believe in you. You get a 2-minute break from there, and then we're going to go into elbow side plank and single leg hip thrusters. So for your elbow side plank, same principle. You want to make sure that your elbow is directly under your shoulder so that your obliques are working to stabilize you in that position, and you're not just hanging on your joints. So elbow directly under the shoulder, feet stacked on top of each other, and up we go. Now, if either of these planks are too difficult for you, these are the regressions that you can do. You can set the top leg, set that foot in front to give you a little bit more stability. If that's still too hard and you find yourself just wobbling everywhere and you can't hold it for a whole minute, that's okay too. Drop the down knee, right? Keep the other leg extended and come up and do a knee side plank. You can do this with your palm as well. Now, if you're thinking, a minute of side plank is so easy, Jess, what can I do to make this harder? I'm so glad you asked. You can come up into your plank and then lift this leg up into the air and stabilize yourself like this. Good luck with that. For your single leg hip thrust, you will lie on your back. Don't hit your head on the chair. Palms can be down at your sides to give you support, or if you want to make it a little bit more difficult, hold them in front of you, face each other over your chest. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to put them down on the ground. So get your heels close to your butt, point your toes to the sky, right? We're going to work on the left leg first. That means I'm going to rise my right foot up into the air. Notice how my thighs stay on line, right? They're always on line. So the leg's not all crazy out everywhere, right? This is going to make this a little bit more taxing on your glute and hamstring and core stabilizers. So you're going to squeeze your butt, curl it up and under to create a straight line from knee to hip to shoulder, and still you have a straight line on the other leg from knee to hip to shoulder, right? Squeeze your heel in towards your butt to really activate those hamstrings, and then come back down. You can either alternate, or you can do the whole minute worth of single leg glute bridges on one side and then switch sides for your next minute. That was fun, guys. I hope that you enjoyed that as much as I did.